There's a weird thing about moving into a new place. You never really know who's living behind the doors next to you. But for me, meeting Lance in apartment 29 felt like a stroke of luck. He was the kind of neighbor you want. Easy to talk to, always down for a game of darts, and honestly, he made the place feel less empty. We hit it off quick, bonding over late-night drinks, trash talk over pool, and hours lost to video games. Though, strangely, Lance never played. He just watched, coached me from the couch, always with that sly grin. It was almost like we'd known each other our whole lives. But work started piling up, and the hangouts faded. We'd catch each other in the hallway, share a nod, maybe a quick joke, then move on with our days. Lance never complained. He knew I was grinding for this huge client at work. I could tell he was rooting for me. Finally, after weeks, we found a free night to catch up. Same old routine, drinks, games, and stories. But that night, Lance opened up in a way he hadn't before. He told me about his younger brother, this ambitious entrepreneur living on his own, chasing big dreams. Then Lance's voice changed, quieter, heavier. He said, "One night my brother came home. There was a knock at the door, 2 masked men barged in, and everything changed in an instant. There was a struggle, a desperate fight for his life. In the end, they took more than just his money. Lance's brother was unalived that night. They'd been watching him, someone he probably knew. I remember the look in Lance's eyes, pure pain. I tried to process what he'd just told me, but before I could say anything, he changed the subject, and we drowned ourselves in the familiar comfort of games and laughter. Weeks passed, my job consumed me. I barely saw Lance. When I finally nailed that big presentation, I couldn't wait to tell him. I knocked on his door, nothing. Figured he was out. Monday came and everything changed. I got the promotion, the recognition I'd worked so hard for. The first person I wanted to tell was Lance. I rushed home eager and knocked on his door. No answer. That's when I noticed Mrs. Parker from 33 watching me. She shuffled over, eyes wide, and asked if I was looking for someone. I told her I had big news for Lance. She just stared at me, pale and uneasy. Then she said, "That apartment's been empty for 3 years. Ever since Lance was followed home and robbed, no one's lived there since." My mind reeled. I managed. "But Lance told me it was his little brother who—" She just shook her head, looking at me like I was the ghost. Turns out you can never really know who's living behind closed doors. Or who isn't.